very late. It's like 7:21 now. We have had such a hard day, and it's really been a hard time lately. A lot of people are struggling, us included. And so we felt like we needed to get away and go to one of our favorite spots at Rampart Range and just relax and have fun and hopefully have some adventures instead of worrying about business projects and bills and income coming and all that. So it's going to be interesting getting there in the dark, and we haven't even had dinner yet. So here we go, on to our adventure. Alright, so we have made it to the road that we usually go on, and we're just hoping this spot is open, but I'm not sure anybody is here, which makes it a little bit creepy. And when we were in Woodland Park, we literally almost ran into a deer. It was so...
We didn't.
No, we didn't, but the people that were oncoming did, even though we warned them. And they hit a fawn, and we could hear the fawn cry. It was so sad, but Sam did see the fawn get up. But, oh, it was just really sad. There's so much deer out here, though. But Sam and I were talking about how we're not hunters. We could never be hunters. And one of the reasons Sam can't be a hunter is because he wouldn't be willing to gut an animal and pack it out. It would be too gross for him, and he feels like the Native Americans that you need to respect the animal that you kill. So we're just too softies. We're softies. That's really what it's about. So anyway, no, that's not the right one. We have to go down. So we will see here in a minute. This spot is not taken, but I doubt it. It's a Wednesday. Whoa, that seems even crazier. Yeah, it's a Wednesday, and of course last time we were here, the battery of the truck went out, and my brother had to rescue us. But we have that box, whatever it's called, battery pack. We're prepared this time. Anyway, we will see if we get there. Oh, that was rougher than last time. Of course, we didn't have a camper. I don't think there's anybody out here.
I saw one camp to the right.
You mean here?
No, on the road.
Oh.
I don't think you saw it.
No, I didn't.
How dark it is.
I know. Creepy.
Spoopy.
Alright. Up, up, up. Probably not. I would not think that anyone is here. We're on like the crazies. Oh. Goodness, why does it seem worse?
I don't know. Did it rain?
Maybe it did.
So like it gets maintained.
Alright. Is this it?
I don't know yet. Do we go down?
Wait.
Is that it? Is it?
Alright, we better sit. I think we are here. Alright, so we've had our dinner and we have made our beds, and it's so nice to have a camper versus a tent. It's much better. But Sam and I are just doing a little walk around while Travis has a camper to himself, so he has room to get ready for bed. All right, so he has something to show me. He said it was interesting. I don't know what it is. Let's see. Oh, a bone?
Big bone.
Is that what you were talking
No.
about? What kind of bone is it?
It's a big bone.
Mm.
You want the big bone? Ooh.
Yoo-hoo. Oh, that's Dad.
That's him.
Thud.
He doesn't like it.
He doesn't like those things. I've already been thoroughly whatever. I don't know. Oh. I should have brought my other flashlight. Well, it didn't take us long to get into a night hike. So my headlamp ran out of battery. So Sam and I walked around a little bit. It feels pretty eerie all by ourselves up here. We've been sitting out and looking at the stars. They're very beautiful. Cold, clear night. So I think that we're gonna turn in and see what happens tomorrow. All right, so it is Thursday afternoon and we have had a delightful time just taking it easy. Got up after 9 o'clock, had a leisurely breakfast, and then relaxed, had a lunch. Sam and I played card. I beat him at poker and I won at solitaire, so we've had a pretty good time, and Sam and I are gonna go exploring some rocks, down to some rocks. So Travis is gonna stay behind and maybe draw, but probably take a nap. All right, so that's what's going on. It's really nice out. Kind of makes me think that we should have gone tent camping this time and trailer camping 2 weeks ago when we had all that bad weather, but it is beautiful. All right, so we will see what happens. All right, so we're going down into this valley, and Sam wants to look over some rocks that are down here. So we will see what happens, but you can see how beautiful it is. We are at the right time of year. The aspen trees are gorgeous. I love camping in the fall. So we'll see what happens. All right, so we're in the middle of this gully, and down there is where we found that, what we like to call the children's playground, and some little footprints. And up there is our camping spot. And we are going to go up there. Well, we'll see what happens. So I see a little shelter in there. Some small animal could find some refuge from weather in that little space. All right, I'm gonna continue going up there where Sam is. So we made it to the top of this ridge, and Sam is over there on the rocks. And there's another little valley down here. So we will see what we see next. All right, so we are in this valley that I don't believe we've ever been in before. And I found this tree break. Can't tell that it's twisted. And then I see one over there. And see if I can get my... There we go. And then there's actually a little valley down there, and then something else over there. So I don't know. And I know that there's another road that goes down that way. And I believe we're really close to the main road. All right, well, we'll see what happens. So I see a tree break over there. Not sure you're gonna see it, but it's there. Who knows what these are, but you know, it's just interesting. And then there is a classic tree bow straight in front of me. Let's see if I can walk and do this at the same time. But that is definitely a classic one. So it's an interesting little gully. Oh, and then there's another tree break over there. So here, I'll stand still and pan it. Zoom it. All right, well, interesting. Now that is a pretty good tree snap, as if somebody went down and just, you know, snapped it. So, all right, well, I'm gonna go that way. And there's another apparent tree snap over there. And just so you know, part of the reasons why I do these videos, is because it's a record of what we find. And not really that fond of taking field notes. So these essentially work as our field notes. All right, well, I'm gonna go see what Sam is up to. He's behind those trees. Here's an interesting sight. That aspen tree is bowed, and the aspen tree that fell down looks to be keeping it in place. I find that really intriguing, because how did that come to be? That kind of blows my mind. All right, well, it is so pretty down here. Oh, and there is a high up tree snap right there. There's just all sorts of things around here, and the deal is, if there was just one, I'd go, oh, I don't know anything about it. I don't know. And of course I don't really know, but we have heard vocalization several times. We have... Huh? Oh. Anyway, we have heard, we've heard vocalizations. We've seen little footprints. After Sam heard what apparently was giggling children at 11 o'clock at night at a full moon when it was cold in the woods. What would that be? All right, so we are going to go down that way. Okay, so this is mighty interesting. I have found a weave in these trees, And it's been manipulated because this branch was not here. This branch is stuck into the earth. That did not grow there. And it's weaved in a strange way here. I'm gonna see if this tree, sorry, my finger, that tree is manipulated. See that? Totally manipulated. See if I can find it. Yeah. That tree did not grow there. And then there's more stuff going on over here. Pretty much an X right there. And I don't know if that was manipulated or not. See if I can get up here. It's tight. And I really don't want to get poked. That's manipulated. That's manipulated. Something did this. What? What am I looking behind at? What? Huh? Yeah, I think I did see that. But do you see what I mean? They're all manipulated. They weren't there. So I find that extremely interesting. All right, I'm gonna turn this off so I can get out of here. So Sam has found somewhat of a blind in these trees. That's very interesting. So there's an interesting tree bend. And over here, if I can make my way over here, there is a double tree snip. And they're pointing the same way. Yeah, I'm definitely afraid I'm going to trip. So there it is. And I'm seeing all sorts of things. So over there is another shelter some critter could hide in. These rocks are definitely very interesting. And then, I don't know if this is anything, but there's an interesting weave over there. I think I'm gonna go see if that branch has been moved there. Oh, as a matter of fact, look at how twisted that tree is. That's interesting. Who knows? But this one, I don't know. That might have been manipulated. But look at how it's weaved in there. Just kind of fascinating. And there is another tree snap, tree break, whatever you want to call it. So let's look at that. Does seem a bit twisted. All right, I'm gonna get on the other side of this and see what I find. Okay, well that's that. This may be a bedding spot, maybe. It's all crushed down. The grasses look like that. It's kind of boggy here. And Sam, I think he wants to go that way. Yikes. So there's a road over there and a valley, and we've been there before. It is a long trek up the road. So we're gonna go up that and beyond the ridge. Hopefully it'll be easier. All right, well, we'll see. right, so we climbed that hill. We were down below there. That way is a road, probably up that ridge. And then we are gonna go this way to the main road and then back to camp. But right now, Sam wants to do a call. All right, what direction are we going to do it?
I'm gonna tell Dad first.
That's a good idea. I feel like I heard something over there, but I don't know, like a thump or something.
You're not helping.
No, he's not helping. Of course, it could have been a gunshot. I don't know. We need to remember, though, when after we say a call or do a call, to give it a few seconds of silence.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Should I do it?
Don't make it so long, though.
Oh. Alright, here we go. The famous second place that should have been first place. Howl. All right, well, I assume we want to go this way. And yeah, Sam and I, especially yesterday, after some news we heard, we could not wait to get into the woods to scream. That's therapeutic. Whether or not we get any response, it's therapy. All right, well, here we go. So over there on top of that ridge is the other road, and we had a picnic there a few years ago on Travis's birthday, and we heard definite howls from there. I'll link all the videos below that have to do with this place. We've had a lot of different activity here. And so our camp is that way. We're gonna head up. The main road is very close by, and we're just gonna go back to our campsite from there. Okay, I guess we are on the side road, and over there is where we had that barbecue and heard a bunch of things. And so we have to go up there and then to the left. All right, well, here we go. So we are coming to our campsite, and I'm going to sit in one of the chairs and just relax before we cook dinner. Whew, but that was fun. All right, so Sam and I got back from our little exploration, and we were so tired. And so Travis made dinner, and then Sam started a fire, and we sang songs and prayed. We really need some solutions to what's going on with us, but I know a lot of people are hurting. It's a tough time. So anyway, we're gonna turn in, but I just wanted to walk around a little bit and just get a little feeling of a night hike, because Sam doesn't want to. He just wants to go to bed. So that's about all I can say. It's been very quiet, and we haven't heard really anything at all. But we will see what tomorrow will. So I decided to come deeper into the woods, and Sam followed me, so then we just went farther. I guess we're going back. Well, what a day will bring. So this morning it started out with Caspian deciding to have fun rolling in, guess what? Poop. And I'm afraid that it might even have been human poop, because over there appears to be somewhere where somebody took a dump. And right now, Sasquatch Mom is going to have a rant, and I know that I'm preaching to the choir, but pack it in, pack it out. That is disgusting. Trash should not be in the woods, especially of that kind. Okay, rant over. Like I said, I'm probably preaching to the choir. So anyway, we're trying to figure out what to deal with that, if we should stay another day, all sorts of things. So Sam and I are gonna go drive the truck over. That way is a meadow and another ridge. And he sees on the map there's a pond, and maybe if we can immerse the dog, it would take the smell away. We already tried. We have this bladder bag for a shower, and I tried bathing him with some regular soap, and it didn't do very much. So yeah, that was our morning, and so we're gonna go do that and then decide if we're going to go home today or tomorrow morning. Drive, but a rough one, and at the end Sam and I did not like how the road looked. We weren't sure where this pond was, if it was even there, so we came back. Also, the battery of the truck is draining, and something is not right with it since the last time a couple weeks ago that we had that problem with the battery. So many frustrations, but we're gonna go down that, and there's a creek down there. I know of that because we've been there before, so that's what we're gonna do. And Caspian will have a great time, but whether he'll get destinctified, that's a whole nother question. All right, so we are going down this until we hit the creek, and hopefully we can destinctify that dog. Now that looks pretty squatchy, really thick. All right, let's go. All right, so we've come to the meadow that I was expecting to go to. We've been here before. And Sam wants to find a place to sit. There's a tree break over there. And this meadow goes all the way. Look at how pretty that is. So, anyway, I know the stream goes, or there was a stream through here, so we'll see. All right, so mission accomplished. We found a mud hole for Caspian. I didn't take a picture of it. Because yes, but I'd rather a muddy dog than a stinky dog. And it was quite the mud hole. It was like quicksand. I was not about to step into it. And that whole meadow marshland was really treacherous. So we're back in the woods, and I'm gonna take a breather here, maybe have a snack, and decide what we want to do after this. Alright, so Sam's really discouraged, and the fact that our battery is draining does not make him feel good, and our circumstances are really, really awful. So we are going to go back to camp, pack up and go. Now Sam did hear a whoop, and he heard it from down that way. So anyway, just really hard times for so many people, including us. That's why I go in the woods, is because I am far less scared of the supposed monster that's lurking in the woods than the monster of our circumstances. And as I always say, the monster that's inside of us saying that we're not good enough, that we're not adequate enough. That's the real monster that we have to face, especially in hard times like this. All right, so we're gonna go back to camp, which of course is up, pack up, and go home. So Sam feels like these are footprints that we're seeing here. I mean, there's one. Yeah, it's pretty big. There's another possible one. I don't know. Let's see, where did you say? Right here? I see him. Right here?
Yeah.
Alright, so that's an inch right there, which is definitely larger than my footprint. You see any else? It seems to be over here. Now that might just be the rocks. I don't know. Not interesting. All right, well, we're gonna go on. So we're at the other campsite that we camped at 2 weeks ago. This is a pretty nice campsite, but it's too hard for us to get our trailer in. That's why we did the tents. All right, so I suggested to Sam that we sit for a few minutes and do some calls, and then we'll go back to our camp. Here's the view from the edge of the campsite into the forest. It's just so beautiful, but we have to go back to town. So I guess I'm gonna do one more call and we'll go. Here we go. That's my little goodbye to the forest friends. All right, I guess we'll go back. And over there is where Sam and I went night hiking last time. And he saw eye shine. Don't know if it was just a deer or something else. But yeah, that's where all the action took place. But here we go, up to our site. All right, so the guys are going to hook up the camper. It's amazing how much easier it was to load the camper and pack up versus the tent a couple of weeks ago when we were tent camping. So I'm gonna go down to my favorite spot while they're doing that and say goodbye. And then we go home. First thing I have to do is give the dog a bath, then take a shower, then probably get some work done. And just hope for some better days, because we're all depressed. Sam's depressed. We're stressed. It's just not an easy time for the Sasquatch Mom family. So I'm going to enjoy the woods one last time on this trip. Now that was not there the last time we were here, but we'll just go around. Guys have it hitched up. Thank goodness the truck started. And we are heading back. Last traipse through one of my favorite forests in Colorado. Especially in the fall. All right, well, I see the trailer up there. So it's up, up, and away. And home we go with a very muddy dog. Back without hardly any incident. So it's time to give the dog a bath and get cleaned up, and I need to get to work on some projects, so hopefully we can turn our situation around. But the guys are unhitching the trailer, and I'll tell you, Sam, he backed into our driveway, which is a little bit difficult because there's a curve. Did it the first time. He's such a pro. All right, well, I'm going to go see about tackling this critter. All right, that's all. This is Sasquatch Mom. Have a squatch-tastic day.